Welcome into another edition of the Leadership Library, hosted by CEO and author Rocky Romanella. Rocky is the author of the book Tighten the Lug Nuts, The Principles of Balanced Leadership, and has over 40 years of business experience as a prominent member of the UPS Supply Chain Solutions team, as well as the CEO of Unitech Global Services. So sit back, grab your notebook, and take a seat, and get ready for this edition of the Leadership Library.
Welcome to the Leadership Library. I'm your host, maybe DJ now, Rocky Romanella, as we take you through our Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Tonight's song by Rascal Flatts, Bless the Broken Road. Great song, and as he talks about, I set out on a narrow way many years ago, hoping I would find true love along the broken road. But I got lost a time or two, wiped my brow, and kept pushing through. I couldn't see how every sign pointed straight to you. Well, you know what? That's just a great love song and a great wedding song. But I love it for some of the things it points out about that broken road that we're all on our career, both personally and professionally. If you think about in that topic of broad-based leadership, the broken road will lead us to being a better leader, better mentor, and coach. Because those trips along the way, those ways we navigate the broken road help us, right? Because sometimes we learn the most from difficulty. Sometimes we learn the most from failure. Sometimes we learn the most from the difficulties that happen along the way or the mistakes that we make. And so ultimately that broken road can help us. And I think the way in his lyrics for a great wedding song, it talks about the broken road and how it led these two people together. I think it's the same when you look back on your career and you think about all of the difficulties that you navigated, right? The emotional roller coaster of a long career. Personally, after a more than 40-year career, 36 at UPS, I tell people all the time, yeah, I worked at UPS for 36 years. I didn't agree with everything that happened at UPS. I didn't disagree enough to leave. So that meant that I navigated that broken road and was able to still stay together, like a marriage. It's not perfect. You make some compromises, but you always come back, right? Because you believe you belong. You believe we belong together, and you navigate that broken road. It's a respect that you have for each other. It's a respect for you have in your working relationship with your peers and with your organization. And I think that that's what's so important. And it's a respect that you have with the person that you report to inside an organization. As a leader, you hope that you have that kind of rapport and relationship with your people, that you can navigate together the broken road. But you're going to have those difficulties. You're going to have to navigate that broken road. But ultimately, you want it to come together and look back on a long career, look back on a long, successful marriage, look back on a long relationship, look back on your ability to kind of work through those difficult times and navigate that broken road. And so, as he says in his lyrics and the title, Bless the Broken Road, it's a blessing, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it. So, as you can tell, I have a lot of different songs in my genres, from rock and roll to now Rascal Flatts and to other different types of songs. But for me, it's all about the wonderful lyrics. I mean, I love the lyrics, for example, Elton John in your song. Such great lyrics. You know, how wonderful life is when you're in the world. I mean, you think about the thoughtfulness and the beauty in that lyric. And so for me, songs have such an opportunity to teach and help us develop ourselves and the people around us. So I hope you enjoy our Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We have a few more left in this series. And as you're listening to your music, whether it's your iPod or whether it's am I showing my age by saying iPod? I'm not even sure anybody uses those anymore. All right, maybe as you're listening to Pandora or you're listening to one of those music areas, at least you're not listening to 8-tracks anymore, just take a listen to those songs and you'll find that there's so many wonderful lyrics out there that can motivate you and inspire you. Until we speak again, turn up the radio and let's listen to some great music out there.